Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Bang! Hot dog!
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
All that you say, all that you do, all that you have will tell on you. It'll tell what's true, what's real, what is a lie. Comes the day you fall from me. You see what really happened, what could have been. You built a wall, oh, in your heart, in your heart. All that I say, all that I do, all the love we share can't get through to you. The hate is taking its toll, and God knows I'm weary, and I try. I tried to love you. I tried to stay. You told them I left, but you drove me away. You built a wall, oh, oh, in your heart, in your heart. I tried and I tried and I tried to love you. I tried. Someday you'll cry for all that was lost. But what really happened, but what it really cost, you built a wall, oh, oh, in your heart, in your heart.
All right, all right, all right. The show is Horse to Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest is Queen Esther and Marvin Sewell. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
That was a powerful number.
Thank you.
You're a songwriter, you're a playwright.
Yeah,
An
I like to mess
actress.
with words. Yeah. You know, I don't think I really started out that way. I think I just wanted to sing, and then I guess I figured I needed something to sing, so I started messing around and writing songs. And one thing led to another, you know. You know, if you keep going, I guess, you just keep picking up things and learning new skills as you go along. So it's been a minute with the songwriting. I'm really trying to get good at it.
I think you're good at it.
Thanks.
There's a bit from your bio I'd like to read. It says, it was guitarist Big Bill Gilhousen who introduced her to the legendary blues icon Hubert Sumlin. Because of his immediate influence, she lost herself in the blues and found her way back to the country gospel roots. This, along with a childhood of free-form radio on the airwaves, augmented by a steady stream of Hee-Haw, the Lawrence Welk Show and Soul Train, and the overwhelming presence of the rural sanctified black church filled with sacred steel, solidified her black Americana sound.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
That's a great statement of your childhood.
Yeah, you know, my uncle played sacred steel in church, and you know, I remember listening to the Allman Brothers on the radio, and I didn't really think anything of it, you know. I mean, it was all in there. It's all in the matrix, and there was no one sitting on my shoulder telling me that the Allman Brothers was bad or anything else. You know, anything else. They just put everything on the radio. So I just absorbed it all. Good times.
Well, the result is good.
Thank you.
Is there anything you'd like to say about that song? What was the name of it?
Well, it's called That Wall in Your Heart. I guess I wrote it because someone that I know broke up. They broke up and they just made up their minds to separate. And, you know, it's not really over until you decide that it's over, I guess, is what that song is really about. No relationship ever really has to end unless you're going to be that kind of rigid and unforgiving. So, you know, it's just all about your capacity to forgive and ultimately to love someone else. So instead of saying all that, I just put it in a few words, as few words as possible. You know, sometimes you see someone suffering and you can't help but empathize. And after a certain point, songwriting becomes a shorthand for all of that. You can say a lot with a little. And the best songwriters do that. They just translate what they see around them into music.
That's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
What else
That's
you
the
got?
one that I entered the contest with, whose name escapes me at the moment. It's so convenient. But we had to put our little, you know, videos up on YouTube, and that was the song that I used. I can't even remember the name of it. I need ginkgo biloba.
What else would you like to play for us?
Oh, let's see. Let's play this song. This is called The Other Side. This song is about, well, it's about death, basically. I lost someone really close to me, and I just couldn't get over it. So I wrote this. the time to go has come, and you're standing at the door, and you're thinking of everyone here. Please remember that I love you, and I always will, until this old world disappears. I'm not alone, never alone, for he keeps you right here in my heart, and that is where you'll stay, no matter where I go, till the Lord comes to carry me home. Through the struggles and the strain, and the heartaches and the pain, and the cruel things they do and they say, there is love enough to cover all your hurt and your fears, and keep all your demons away. I'm not alone, never alone. You know I loved you right from the start. And that is where you'll stay, no matter where I go, till the Lord comes to carry me home. I'm not alone, never alone, even though when death comes we will part. I will see you again on the other side, when the Lord comes to carry me home. I will see you again on the other side, when the Lord comes to carry me home.
Beautiful.
Marvin, do you remember when we met?
September 3rd, 2:35. I think we met sometime around 1995 at the theater. You was doing something with your nephew
That's
on
right.
42nd Street.
I have a nephew who plays guitar, Daryl Poozer.
Great guitar player.
He is. And I was doing my one-person show, the Moxie Show, at the Samuel Beckett Theater on 42nd Street. And it was a festival of one-person shows. And Letitia Guillory,
Right.
who's a performance artist, was doing her show, The Further Adventures of
Gussie May.
Gussie May.
Gussie May something. Yeah, that's I was doing that show.
That's right. And he was playing guitar with her, and my nephew was playing guitar with me. And my nephew was doing all this jazz. He sounded like Wes Montgomery. And you were doing all this blues and stuff in her piece. It's like we both had guitar players. It was so weird.
Mm.
Anyway, that was like 100 years ago. But Marvin is a tremendous guitar player. I feel lucky to know him, to even know him. I really do.
Well, thank you, but you know, it's a lifelong process. You just keep learning and keep learning and keep learning. Just discovery, discovery. I kind of treat my music as if I'm a scientist and keep searching and searching because there's always something to discover. You know, it's constant. It's a lifetime. It's over a lifetime. You know.
There's always something you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know a lot.
Well, not really.
Marvin's from Chicago.
You know, yeah. It's just kind of it's constant learning. You know, it's nice not to. To me, it's good to humble yourself and say, "I know nothing."
Yeah.
And
all I know is that I know nothing.
Yeah. You know, so.
I say that a lot.
Yeah.
So.
But that's just me.
Right. Well, he's got an album called The Workers Dance
Right. Yeah.
that I like a lot.
Mm.
MarvinSewell.com, MarvinSewell.com. I just thought I'd pitch that in there.
That's
You
good.
know, but I love that album. Why did you put accordions on that album, by the way?
Oh, I love accordions. I love accordions. I was I did a show with Deidre Murray, composer,
Oh, right.
and she did this piece called Running Man, and the great Tony Cedrus was playing accordion on there, and I fell in love just the way that he played so much, and that was a really great ensemble. I said I have to try that with what I do, and so
Didn't you have 2 accordion players?
had 2 accordion players.
Why did you have 2?
It's funny, it's because I had a gig at Joe's Pub for 2 nights. So what happened was that one night, one accordion player could make it. The other night, the other accordion could make it. So the person who's this Joe Barbado and Rochelle Garnier, Rochelle could only make the first gig. And I called Joe, I said, hey man, I need an accordion for the second night. And Joe said, well, the only way I'm going to do it is I play both nights. I said, okay. And then somebody had said, why don't you just use 2 accordions on the first night and see how it sounds and tell me what was it like. And their playing styles were so different.
Right.
It wasn't like 2 accordions. It was almost like in a string quartet, you have, you know, first and second violin. And that style of playing was so different that it wasn't conflicting or too much or overkill. It was almost just like playing in a small orchestra. So it worked.
Cool. So you put that on your album.
Yeah.
What's that?
You put that on your album.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I saw it at BAM Cafe when you were there.
Oh, okay.
I missed the Joe's Pub spot, but I just thought I'd mention I really especially like that album. But he also
thank
plays
you.
on my album as well.
We should plug your website too.
Oh, yeah. Queen-Esther.com. Queen-Esther.com. Got to get the dash in there, or you're going to lose me. But yeah, you know, the album Talking Fishbowl Blues was just me getting together with just about every guitar player that I really loved and respected. And just, you know, again, constantly scrambling after Jeff Lee Johnson, whom I love dearly. But he was on the road when I was putting that together, and he couldn't make any of the sessions. He just recently passed away in January of this year. So
Sorry.
and yeah, me too. It's a great loss. He's tremendous guitarist and a real inspiration, and someone who wrote songs and sang and played as well. So I really admired him a great deal.
Great musician.
Yeah, I'll have to get you some of his stuff.
Okay. It's a deal.
Yeah. So I mean, the songs that I'm doing, I guess they sound especially country, but that's just, I guess, how I heard them in my head. You know, country music. What is it? Harlan Jones, I think his name is. That's just wrong, but I don't remember his name. Harlan, great country music songwriter. but he always said country music is 3 chords and the truth. So I thought, I'm going to take all these songs are basically going to be 3 chords. I'm not going to go crazy, and I'm going to tell stories. I'm going to try to take you on a little journey and tell you little stories about what happened to me or what happened to someone I know or something. Take everyone on little journeys. So that's what this next round of songs was about.
Okay, let's hear one.
Let's hear one. Now, you know, these love songs, I wrote them when I was really miserable. I'm not miserable anymore. So I gotta put that in there. Hi. Love is a weapon that is pointed right at me. Love makes me naked for all the world to see. Love is a long-time ex that thinks he knows it all. Love is a raging fire. Love is a wrecking ball. Love is an ocean in my teacup so sublime. Love is a funhouse ride that scares me all the time. Love is the ache I feel when I swoon and fall. Love is a hand grenade. Love is a wrecking ball. You wreck me. You wreck me. You said things you never should have. Didn't do all that you could have. You wreck me. You wreck me. Left me wallowing in pain to remind me once again that love is so easy, but it's so hard on me. Love leaves me longing for what can never be. Love makes me so sad that I can't cry at all. Love is an air raid bomb. Love is a wrecking ball. You wreck me. You wreck me. You said things you never should have. Didn't do all that you could have. You wreck me. You wreck me. Left me wallowing in pain to remind me once again that love is a wonder that washes over me. Love is a flower that blooms eternally. Love is so simple, it makes no sense at all. Love is a thing divine. Love is a wrecking ball. Love is a wrecking ball.
Love is a
Thank
wrecking
you.
ball.
Yeah. You know, somebody ripped my heart out, and instead of, putting a lot of sugar in his gas tank, I wrote that song.
A good use of your energy.
Exactly. Because, stabbing somebody, that's a felony. Right? I don't want to go to jail. So, songwriting, it's good therapy. I'm sure, you've heard that before.
Yep.
Yeah, that's, I got all my yah-yahs out on this next song, this next go-round. The next album will be out soon. I'm going to call it The Other Side. I'm going to name it after that other song, I think. So, soon come. Soon. We're mixing and mastering it now.
So it'll be announced on your website when
It will
it's
be
ready.
announced from the rooftops of my website, queen-esther.com.
you mind if I ask how you got the Queen name?
Ooh, that's kind of a long story. You sure you want to hear it? It's a Texas story.
Sounds good.
Well, I was doing this a private party for H. Ross Perot, and I was with this band called Rotel and the Hot Tomatoes, and we were at his country club, which was very exclusive and elegant, and every country club has a wading pool and all that stuff. So I took all my clothes off and I got in it. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. I didn't really care. We drove all the way there. I was exhausted. Anyway, the women came running out going, the black girl's in the whirlpool. And he said, if that's what she needs to do to get herself together for the show, then so be it. And then he came back, to where we were and made sure, if there's anything else she needs, let her have it. He shook everyone's hand individually, introduced himself and said, do you need anything else? Is there anything else you need? So after that, the band, I think, sarcastically started calling me that. Oh, the Queen. She must get into the whirlpool and scare all the rich white people. Ooh, I shouldn't say that. You'll edit that out. Okay.
That's a great story. Why don't you give us another song?
Yeah.
We have just time for one more, I think.
One more? Okay. Well, if you only have time for one more, maybe we should do a jam. What do you think? Yeah. Would you like to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
The God don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
This song is called God Don't Never Change.
Okay.
Well, he's God. God don't never change. Oh, God always will be God. He's God.